Hello everyone, here is Amandeep Verma, your accountancy teacher. I hope you all are fine. So, the next chapter which you are seeing on your screens, it is the chapter that is change in the profit sharing ratio among the existing partners. Like the previous chapter which we have done, that was related with the goodwill, evaluation of the goodwill or valuation of the goodwill in the partnership, in which we have done so many methods to evaluate the goodwill. In the same way, in this chapter, we will discuss upon various concepts of the change in the profit sharing ratio among the existing partners. Like why the existing partners who are already going on with a particular business, why they want to change their profit sharing ratio, what are the reasons behind it, because ultimately if we are talking about change in the profit sharing ratio among the existing partner, it means change in the relationship among the partners. They are going to do reconstitution of the partnership, reconstruction of the partnership. If they are going to do reconstruction, it means the relationship of the partners will change. So in this, there is change in profit sharing ratio. It means that earlier the ratio in which they were dividing their profits, now the ratio will be different. It will not remain same. Sacrificing partners, ultimately if they will change the profit sharing ratio, there will be a change in the partnership form. Some partners may sacrifice and some partners may gain. How it is possible? Suppose the ratio is now changed from 1:1:1 to 3:4:2. 1:1:1 is the old ratio and 3:4:2 is the new ratio. Ultimately, if this change is there, due to this, some partners may be in loss later on and some maybe they are in gain. Okay, so those who are in loss, they are the sacrificing partners. Those who will get something, they are the gaining partners. So to calculate the sacrifice and gain, we have to calculate sacrificing and gaining ratio. So in the numericals, I will tell you how to calculate the sacrifice and the gaining ratio. So now you have the meaning of the reconstitution of the firm, as already I have discussed little bit introduction. So what is the exact meaning? Any change in the existing agreement of the partnership amounts to reconstitution of the firm. Like if you will do any change, the change which you want, and you want to do that change, it means that you are going to reconstruct. Okay, you are going to change each and everything. You're going to reconstruct. That's why you're going to do this reconstitution. Why there is a need of the reconstitution of the firm? Why we want to make this firm again? Why we want these changes? Why these takes place? Number one, when there is a change in the profit sharing ratio. Number two, on admission of the new partner. Number three, on retirement of an existing partner. Number four, on death of a partner. And number five, on amalgamation of two or more partnership firms. Change in profit sharing ratio, you know that earlier the ratio was something else and now it will be different. Admission means whenever new partner will enter in your firm. Retirement, you know that like if any partner retires, then also there is a need of reconstitution. In case of any partner died, or two or more companies, or sorry, it should not be companies, when two or more partnership firms joins together, it is the amalgamation. So meaning of the change in profit sharing ratio, it means purchase of the share of the profit by one partner from another. Yes, this is very important line, because one partner is sacrificing to the another. One partner is who is the gainer, who is giving benefit of that to the sacrificing partners. Okay, so here I mean to say that this is the reconstitution, or you can say reconstruction of the firm, when the partners have made few changes in the firm, and why they want those changes, what are the various circumstances under which those changes are required. That's why we have discussed this meaning, these circumstances and meaning of the change in profit sharing ratio. Next we have few more concepts like who are the sacrificing partners. Sacrificing partners are those partners whose shares have decreased, okay, due to this change in profit sharing ratio, due to this reconstruction, whose shares have decreased, they are the sacrificing partners. And who are the gaining partners? Whose shares have increased. Due to the change in the profit sharing ratio, the partners whose shares have increased, they are the gaining partners. Okay, so to calculate sacrificing ratio or the gaining ratio, what we need to do, we need to learn this formula. What is the gaining and sacrificing formula? Old share minus new share. Listen it. Sacrificing gaining share formula is old share minus new share. Why this gain is in bracket? Because if answer will come in the minus, it will be gain. If answer will come in the positive value, it will be sacrifice. I will tell you its logic at the time of questions with the help of practical treatment. Otherwise in this chapter we will do adjustment of goodwill, adjustment of different accumulated profits, losses, revaluations and capitals. Also one by one we will discuss all the points in the practical portion, right? So now open your books at page number 4.39. We will proceed to the back exercise questions. Everybody open your book at page number 4.39. This is the back exercise of chapter number 4, change in the profit sharing ratio among the existing partners. Page number 4.39. This is first question. You can see the statement from your book, or if you want to see from here, then also you have the option. Everybody see. A and B are sharing profit and losses equally with effect from 1st April 19. Everybody try to understand the concept. For the practice you can follow your book for the questions, but try to understand the concept only, okay? Little bit changes are there from the book, okay, but concept is same. Question may be different in the book, that is not a very issue. With effect from 1st April 19, they agree to share profits in the ratio of 4:3. Calculate individual partners' gain or sacrifice due to change in the ratio. See this. This is the first case. This is the first method, sacrifice and gain. First of all, I will write here old ratio. What is the old ratio? 1:1. How I know that it is 1:1? See here. It is equally. If it is equally, it means that it is 1:1. What is the new ratio? See here. 4:3. This is the new ratio. So calculate gain or sacrifice. What is the formula? Old ratio minus new ratio. This formula you have to learn. To calculate gain or sacrifice, we will learn only this formula, old minus new. Sacrificing or gaining ratio is equals to, gain is in bracket, okay, it's in a bracket, because if negative value will come, it is our gain. Just wait, I'm telling you the reason of this. So A's share formula is old minus new. What is the old? 1/2. 1/2 you can take from here, minus, what is the new? 4/7. See here, 4/7. 4 plus 3, 7. 1 minus 2 minus 4/7. After doing LCM, you will get 1/14 minus. If it is in minus, it means that this is your gain. It is your gain. It is in minus. This question is again and again striking in your mind that, sir, why minus is gain? Minus is sacrifice. Why you are saying that minus is gain? Listen the logic. Earlier the share was 1 by 2. Now the share is 4 by 7. It means this 1 by 2 is more or 4 by 7 is more? 4 by 7 is more. Divide it, you will come to know. 4 by 7 value is more. If this value is greater than this, it means earlier he was getting only this share and now he will get 4 by 7. It means that he is in gain. Now is it clear that why minus is gain? Same way B's share also. 1 by 2 old minus new, 1 by 14. B is sacrificer. Okay, so with the change in the profit sharing ratio, one partner is the gainer, second partner is the sacrificer. A's gain is 1 by 14 and B's gain is 1 by 14. It is same. Suppose if I have to give you 5 rupee, I am the sacrificer because I have to give. You will take it because you are the gainer. Okay, but if I will give 5, you will get 5. Is it possible that I will give 10 and you will get 20? No, it's not possible. So whatever I will sacrifice, only that you can gain. So if I am here sacrificing 1 by 14, you will get 1 by 14 in the form of gain. Understand? This was your first question. Second question is also very simple. See the second question. XYZ are partners sharing losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. With effect from 1st April 19, they decide to share profit and loss in the ratio of 5:3. Means don't expect that every should must remain same. Like now we are the students of +2 class. Okay, we need to understand the logic only. It is not there that the same statement should be there in your book. Okay, you can do practice as much as you can. Statement can be of different time, but concept will not change. Otherwise this is the same statement almost, with just very least changes, maybe 10%, but that will not give you any problem. Calculate each partner's gain and sacrifice. What is the old ratio? 5:3:2. New ratio 5:3. Write here old, write here new. Apply the formula sacrifice or gain. Put a bracket here because if minus is there, it is the gain. Apply the formula old minus new. XYZ, write the old share 5 by 10, 3 by 10, 2 by 10. Minus minus minus, write the new share 5 by 10, 2 by 10, 3 by 10. Here it is nil, it means no gain, no sacrifice. Here it is 1 by 10 sacrifice, here it is 1 by 10 gain. So Z's gain is 1 by 10. Okay. Here what he said, each partner's gain or sacrifice. It means that X, so in case of X there is no gain, no sacrifice. In case of Y it is only sacrifice, and in case of Z it is gain. So we have calculated gain and sacrifice in case of question number 2. Understand? So 3, 4, 2 more questions. You may practice and you will ask queries. So this was the introduction of the chapter and the first topic of the chapter, which is complete. I hope that this topic is 100% clear to you. So let us proceed with the next topic. That is what? Just wait, I am showing. The next topic after this question is accounting treatment of the goodwill. This you can see in the 5th question on the same page. The book I think you have in front of you. On the same page you will see this topic, accounting treatment of the goodwill. So what is the accounting treatment of the goodwill in case of the change in profit sharing ratio when goodwill is adjusted through the partner's capital account? If we have to adjust the goodwill, actually there are 2 cases. Listen it very carefully. One case is that when the goodwill is already appearing in the books. Appearing, I mean to say that there is some old goodwill. It belongs to the last year and it's appearing in the books. If it is the old goodwill and it's appearing this time, this year, we will write off it. Means we will distribute. But if beta goodwill is not already appearing, then what we will do? We will do this treatment. Then we have to adjust the goodwill through partner's capital account. Okay. if the capital is fluctuating, okay, if the normal capital is given, it is always fluctuating, but if it is mentioned that it is fixed, then we will pass this entry. So the journal entry you will learn, that is the gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. Why gaining partners we are debiting? Because they are giving. If they will give money, their account will debit. They are getting. If they will get something, their account will be credit. So entry is gaining to sacrifice. Just here see, it is the capital, because capital is fluctuating. But if the capital is fixed, just on the place of this capital you will write what? Current. You can write current, otherwise rest of the things are same. Understand? Next is when goodwill is raised and written off. Sometimes there is a need to raise the goodwill in the current year. If we need to raise the goodwill, entry is goodwill account debit to partners capital account, and if the capital is fixed, entry is goodwill to partners current account. If the capital is fluctuating, then entry is simple, goodwill account debit to partners capital account. Okay, this is, we are raising the goodwill. Goodwill is an asset. Asset is always having debit balance, that's why we debited it. Okay, and after that, when goodwill will be written off, entry is partners capital to goodwill. Why it is partners capital to goodwill? What is the reason behind it? That partners capital will get the goodwill, debit the receiver, they will get the goodwill. And to goodwill, why goodwill is credited here? Because goodwill is an asset. Assets balance is always debit, and to cancel it, it is to be credited here. Okay, otherwise this entry is same, partners current to goodwill. Here is partners capital to goodwill. Very soon we will start the accounting treatment of this goodwill. Okay, so I hope that this little bit entries are clear to you, and so that we can proceed to the question of the goodwill. This is the question number 5 in your book, and you see the statement from here only, as the statement is there in front of you, and try to understand the concept. Little bit dates may change, but try to understand the logic only. Dates doesn't matter. ABC sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 3 to 1. This is the 5th question in your book. With effect from 1st April 19, they agreed to share profits equally. The goodwill of the firm was 18,000. This was the firm's goodwill. Okay. Past necessary journal entries when goodwill is adjusted, when it is to be adjusted, when it is raised and written off. Okay, so you know that when we have to adjust the goodwill, what is the journal entry? Remember, it is gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. And when the goodwill is raised and written off, I just show you the entries. Understand? Here also you will see firstly we have calculated gain and sacrifice. You know the formula, old minus new. A is the sacrificer, C is the gainer. Okay, this you see. Now, case 1. In the case 1, we need to pass the adjustment entry. You know that what is the adjustment entry? Gaining to sacrifice. This is the adjustment entry. Who is the gainer? You can see. Who is the gainer? Gainer is, see from here, gainer is partner C. Sacrificer is partner A. Partner B is nothing, just leave him. Gaining to sacrifice, put the entry. C is capital to A is capital. Gaining to sacrifice. Okay. 18,000 is what? 18,000 is given in the question. See 5th question. Goodwill is given. 18,000 multiplied by gain and sacrifice, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, and you will get your journal entry. Understand? B part is what? I'm showing you the B part. When the goodwill is raised and written off. When the goodwill is raised and written off. If we will raise the goodwill, I show you the entry. If you forgot, then you can see little bit back, you can go and see from the video. Goodwill to ABC, goodwill to all partners. Okay, this is the previous goodwill. This is the case too if the goodwill is previous. Okay, that is to be written off. But now this is not previous. No, now it is to be raised. If I am raising some asset, I am raising some goodwill in this year, definitely goodwill account is to be debited. Asset is always having debit balance. Goodwill account debit to A, B, C, 18,000, you will divide it in the ratio. Ratio is what? See, 3 to 1. 3 to 1, in 3 to 1 you have divided and you will get your goodwill. After raising the goodwill from here, you will write off it. Write off means you will distribute it. ABC debit to goodwill. ABC, why these are debited? Because they are the receivers. When you will distribute the goodwill, they will get it. No, they are receivers. And to goodwill. To goodwill what? Tell me. To goodwill means, beta, goodwill is an asset. Now you are going to distribute it, and assets balance is always debit, but when you are going to distribute it, its balance will be credited. Okay, so 18,000 here you will divide it in equal ratio, 6,000 each you will get. So in this way you will do the two cases of the goodwill. We have only these two cases, otherwise though this one thing must you remember, that this journal entry which you will pass, in this the goodwill must be divided in the new ratio. Okay, after raising the goodwill, when you are going to distribute it in the new ratio only. Don't distribute in the old ratio, please keep in mind. So hope that this introduction of the chapter, first topic the sacrificing ratio, then the second is the gaining ratio, then the accounting of the goodwill, these all are clear to you. Okay, so that's all for the today. We'll meet soon with the next video. Till the time, take care of you everybody. God bless you.